Hey friends and family, this is SP News Nuggets, and today you guys, I am going to share with you this video. This is part one. This is only but part one, but we got this information from a family member of Quintessa. So you guys, I'm going to share what we got, and we talk about it later. Here we go.
Well, in case you are just joining us this morning, we have been following breaking news of a fire out of Center Point where several children had to be rescued.
This is a fire at the Woodside condominiums off Center Point Parkway. Let's go back live now to Russell Jones, who earlier, Russell, you're sharing the story how an officer was in the right place at the right time. We understand, though, a lot more dramatic stories of people escaping this fire.
Wow, as the morning unfolds, I'm just learning more and more about this apartment fire. It is pretty remarkable. Now residents are just trying to figure out what to do after 4 units here at the Woodside condominiums were just completely destroyed. You see folks are just wondering what's next. But yes, a Birmingham police officer was driving by, spotted the flames coming from the top of the building. That's when they rushed over here, started waking people up. Well, I spoke to one resident, Chris Thomas. He said he woke up. He had 6 of his relatives, young kids that were in different buildings or units here. They had to start jumping out of windows. Their uncle was at the bottom on the ground catching them as they were jumping out of the window. He actually hurt his back during that time. But Chris, the resident, he told me that, all of his stuff is ruined now, but he's just glad no one was seriously hurt.
Okay, you guys, now this is Chris Thomas. Now, before we had a picture of Steve Long and the other guy, which we did not know his name, but I guess that was the uncle. So this is Chris Thomas, and the picture that you see to the side, that's Chris Thomas also, related to April Thomas.
Just try to get the kids out, man. Try to save the kids, We get everything else back, Can't get no life back. So I'm just glad the kids out, everybody's straight, everybody, good.
But you lost everything, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I lost everything. But hey, it's all about, your life, You get something else back, Everything else don't mean nothing.
And that's what residents here have been telling me. They are glad that nobody was killed. Everybody's going to be okay. But it's still heartbreaking. You can see folks behind me. They don't know what to do now. All of their stuff is ruined.
Okay, friends and family, I'm going to share with you what was told to me. Now, this is the apartment complex that Patrick and Quintessa lived at, and Chris Thomas. Now, I was told by the family member that Patrick Stallworth started this fire to get a drug dealer that had taken over the Woodside apartment complex of selling drugs, and this is why Patrick started this fire. The family member told us that they know for sure that Patrick Stallworth started this fire to get them out of the apartment complex. And this is the backside of that complex, so it didn't look like it was a bad fire, but it was a bad fire, you guys. It was a terrible fire. Now, here's Chris Thomas again. Okay, you guys, so I'm giving you the facts how I got the facts. Now, here's Chris Thomas again. I want you to take a really good look at both of these pictures, okay? So, it is reported that this is her brother. Now, I can't remember how it's reported this is her brother. It could be the uncle or whatever. But as I can remember, this is the brother. But it could be the uncle. But they are kin. They are related. They are related. Chris Thomas, this Chris Thomas that was at the fire, is related to April Thomas also. Okay? Okay, so here's Patrick and Quintessa. If somebody in the house do not remember, this is Patrick and this is Quintessa, and they have been together for a year and a half. Okay, so they were living at that complex, which when it caught on fire, they were placed in another complex, which was around just a bit around, but it was still Woodside. It's actually apartment 18. So we're going to share those pictures of their apartment. Now, this is the apartment as you're pulling up. This is the apartment of Woodside right here. As you're pulling up on the other side. And then this right here is like as still as you're pulling up. So you see that 18 right there? That is Quintessa's and Patrick Stallworth's apartment where they lived at. It was number 18. I'm just letting you guys know. And so they live on the bottom half of these apartment complex. It really does not look like a bad area. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but I hear it is really bad, you guys. I hear it's really bad. So we're going to look on the inside of the apartment. Okay, you guys, let me share the layout of their apartment that they have. As you come into the door, to the right is your living room area, and you can see right here is the dining room area. You have a little patio and a little balcony right there. And then to the left, you have your kitchen area. You have a space for your stove and your refrigerator, and a little bitty island that separates the dining room area. Now, this right here is the bathroom. You have your shower, and it's just, it has your towels there and everything. And then this is the bedroom. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So we're gonna walk out of the apartment, and then we're gonna take the pathway. We're gonna take the same way that Patrick Stallworth took when supposedly or allegedly he had all the activity on his phone to get rid of the evidence of Cupcake. So here we go. Okay, you guys, I know that this is not a really good visual, but this is all we have. We transferred it from phone to phone, and we couldn't download it, so you're not going to be able to see a lot, but I'm just giving you a visual so we could be on the same page. This is walking out of the apartment. So the person that went out and got this for you guys is one of our spotters. They went to the complex and they walked out of the, like walking out into the parking lot, and then right now they're on the side of the house, and now they're in the back, and I don't know. She's pointing to nothing but the mud, but she's giving you a visual of where he had to go, how far he had to go to get to Park Villa from Woodside. So this is what this is all just showing you. All that activity that was on his phone. Right here, she is showing you there's a fence that was a guidance or borderline or separation from one apartment to the next. So that's all we have on that. We've got part 2 coming up. Let me gather the information. We've got some new information that we're going to share on that one. And all of this is going to come together. We're wanting justice for Cupcake, you guys. We're wanting justice for Cupcake, just like we wanting justice for Malia. And so we're following this case. And as things unfold, you guys understand why I'm showing you this video with the apartment, why the apartment was set on fire, who were the key players that fire was for, and where we're at today. So I'll see you guys tonight. No, I'll see you guys this evening at 1:00 p.m. We're going on live. We're going to discuss some of the things that's in this video, only this video right here. And you guys going to have to wait for part 2 after the fire. So after the fire, I will give you the second half of what happened when they moved to the other apartment and how things start playing out. Okay, I'll see you live at 1 p.m. Central Time, you guys. Always be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.